Hello guys, and welcome to a new Warhammer 2 video today by me, Vulcan. Today I have for you another competitive game. This is the third game of ShadowOnlineGaming's tournament, YouTuber tournament, and in this one I'm going to be playing against Dog's Shadow Gaming. So make sure to go check out his channel. I'll leave a link in the description. And yeah, he does a lot of stuff like me, the campaigns and so on. But in this one we've got the Void of Hell Fen map, and we're going to be playing with Vampire Coast, which is actually really good for us because of all of this water and stuff. I expect him to probably play out of the water though, and force me towards him on that side. So I am tempted to almost come up and go through the trees in order to get to him, therefore not leaving myself overly vulnerable to the artillery fire. I think he's definitely going to be over here. It would have been nice for him to start on this side rather than that side, but we're Vampire Coast, he's Dwarves, so we're looking at lots of artillery potentially, maybe some gunners, that kind of thing. I'm going to deploy on the left initially, and I'll swing over to the right if he is over there. But yeah, I kind of expect him to be on the other side of this hill, and if I can avoid taking too much damage from his guns, then that will be perfect. So we'll have my mortars pretty much ready to go. I'll have them like right at the front, ready to fire over. Let's go ahead and just keep spreading these out. Basically got zombie, pirate deckhand mob with pole arms mostly because they have armor piercing. Then we've got in between those the gunnery mob. We've got some of the black spot there. I've got a Mongol Haunter, great for just destroying his runesmiths. We've got Luke Harkin on the Death Streak Terrorgeist just to provide the debuffs. He's got the Hornswaggle, which is really good. Gives minus melee defense and armor, which is great against obviously dwarven units. I've got these Sirens, which are good for sticking amongst our infantry. I've got these fellas, these deckhands. They are unbreakable, so really sticky. And then we have these guys, again, great armor piercing and ethereal, so the physical damage that dwarves deal won't be too bad, although I have to be a bit careful about any damaging runes spells. Anyway, also have the fleet captain for Law of Vampires to give myself some healing, but I'm ready when he is. I'm pretty sure my army's in position. And yeah, I've got some foul bats here to harass any like gyro bombers or whatever if he decides to bring them. So this is going to be the locked control group. Where are my cannons actually? We need to probably have them further up, just so that I can move them into the trees or whatever. That's the plan. I'm not sure quite where I want the Death Streak Terrorgeist and stuff. I don't really want him out in the open because he might get sniped by enemy cannons. But I got my cannons to snipe their cannons. That's solely the purpose for them. I could also maybe try and target some like valuable units like Iron Breakers if he has any. That kind of stuff. Because these will definitely kill a few models. Can this Vanguard deploy? Oh, it can. Beautiful. Let's see. You can keep that hidden over there. Have it right behind him. Anything else can Vanguard deploy? No. So this Mongol Haunter is like really good. He can isolate heroes very well. He has the Hunger, which allows him to replenish points and so on. And then we have Deadly Onslaught and Potion of Strength, so that we can just max out on the armor piercing and damage to isolate individual units. We also have the Chilling Aura on him, which slows down the dwarves already pretty slow, so he can run around all he likes. And he also causes terror, so yeah, really good in this matchup. I was tempted to bring two, but I wanted the vampire magic, and you can only have 3 in total lords and heroes, so that's basically the reason for all that. So I think our logic is okay. I've just got to make sure that I pull off the micro and don't get battered too much by ranged fire. We're going to use my gunners myself. I'm kind of trying to match his ranged firepower a little bit, but not too much. Like, that's the whole idea. We'll have the Mongol Haunter running around his backline, Luther overhead doing the Death Streak stuff, and maybe isolating enemy heroes as well. And we can also do the same with the Vampire Fleet Captain. She does have Taunt, so she can remove armor and melee defense as well, which is also very nice. And we've got her with the Drowned Dead. We've also got the Curse of Years to reduce melee attack if we want to, but we're mostly going to be just using the Invocation of an Heck and maybe Van Hels's Dance Macabre to just get this armor piercing damage online as best we can. We're just waiting for him to be ready. Hopefully he's good to go soon.
On my word.
This power siphon is going to be quite interesting. I'm tempted to try and use it on some of his runesmiths because they have abilities that require like cooldowns as opposed to like winds. I'm not sure if the dwarves actually use winds, and they're also magic immune, which is why I didn't choose to bring any like damaging spells, hence Law of Vampires. So there we go, that's pretty much everything covered. I've just got to make sure that I keep things together. For us, Aquatic gives us like a really nice bonus. We get like 120% bonus in the water, so I hope maybe he deploys in the water. I doubt he will. I think he's just going to be here straight away. I'm actually tempted to bring this one back a little bit just so that it doesn't get spotted. Alright, let's do this. Oh, he has deployed there. Okay, cool. That's great. Let's have the cannons engage their... We go for the flame cannons? I'll go for the flame cannons, I think. Actually, the carronades hit those, and then we're going to have probably the miners with blasting charges get hit by the mortars. Do that. Alright. Let's make sure Luther's coming through. Get my good old Mongol Haunter behind him. You can't see it because it's got a stalk anyway. See if we can trade any decent hits initially. I wonder if he can even see it yet. Alright, so he's got one of the... Oh, he's got some organ guns as well. Alright, and he's targeting my artillery, which is fine. Just got to be careful with Luther Harkin. What are these? Longbeards. Oh, we could probably put Terrorgeist shot into that. Alright, nice. Looks like Belagar's going to be trying to do some damage here. Alright, let's try and break that. I can probably focus on Belagar himself, actually. Probably not a bad idea.
Ready to murder. Very well. I'm going in. I can.
Probably kill Belagar quite easily. Alright, let's spread things out a bit here. I need my gunners to start firing away. We are in range, so let's actually have them fire. Oh, that's Iron Drakes. Ouch. Alright, let's get him out of there. We'll make sure Belagar's getting wrecked by our dude. And I need to make sure that the Thane is taking that ability. I don't think I'm really focusing the right targets here. Let's go ahead and get into this artillery. Mongol Haunter's still smacking Belagar about. I can probably just keep up this fire for the most part. Let's just focus down this miner with blasting charges as these guys continue to charge forwards. I could probably have this come back actually. Luther's busy smacking the grudge thrower to death. Just go and hit the organ gun. I think it's more important that we get rid of the artillery first. Alright, lovely. Let's just charge the cannon there, get them off their guns. Need to pull these guys back. And we also need to make sure we're engaging the miners with blasting charges. I haven't even used this girl. She needs to get out of combat. If she can. Oh boy, is she dead? That's a really bad mistake from my part. I didn't even use her throughout the battle. Alright, well, time for my Mongol to just go ham, I guess. Yeah, that's a big mistake on my part. I barely used any of my magic. Let's just clean up his cannons. Actually, let's have the Fellbats go into the organ gun there. And we'll just carry on. I think we're probably going to lose this, unfortunately. Yeah, I didn't manage to get my vampire lord online, which kind of sucks. Can reduce their melee defense just to ruin them. Alright, let's just keep hitting the miners with blasting charges there. It's a nice big target, but I think this is over already. Unfortunately, my Mongol's going to get wrecked. Yeah, he's dead. We can have Luther take off, but I'm probably just going to have to charge him into like Belagar. That's unfortunate. Looks like he's got it. I think I had the right idea, just didn't manage to get the Vampire Lord online, which really sucks. I just let him get killed. Really sucks. If I'd actually used my Winds of Magic, like, imagine how different this game would have been. I'm so not used to using magic. It's one of my really bad points about playing online. So, yeah. That was unfortunate. It was interesting that he deployed in the water. I didn't expect him to do that, but it didn't matter in the end, just because I messed up the initial engagement, I think. I don't think I dictated the engagement. I think that was probably a big problem. Just kind of allowing my troops to get engaged upon, rather than like keeping my line sort of together, and then using the guns properly on the flanks or something like that. Yeah, we ended up getting pretty wrecked there. A lot of artillery, which is what I expected. I hoped the Mongol Haunter would be a bit quicker at taking those out. I also thought like the Fellbats would do the job quicker. The Fellbats did actually do quite well, taking out some of the cav, or at least like taking the men off the the cannons. Lutharken did okay. Maybe the Mongol Haunter wasn't focused properly. There was a lot of weird and wonderful things that went on in that game. Like I was shooting the infantry with my the miners with the Shade Wraith gunners, when probably should have been focusing on a lot of the heavier units like the Iron Drakes and so on. Didn't really identify what units I was up against, so a lot of mistakes on my end. A lot less clean than the last one, that's for sure. But either way, good game to Dog's Shadow Gaming. Really well done. And I think, I don't know where that leaves us in our group, because he lost to Ragnarok and I lost to him, but I beat Ragnarok. So there may be some sort of tie games that we got to play. I'm not even sure, but there might be more content on the channel. If not, again, make sure to check out Dog Shadow Gaming. Thanks again to ShadowOnlineGaming for hosting the tournament. I'll leave links to all the stuff in the description. Make sure to go check them all out. That's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.